Ahoy, Venezuela. First stop, Caracas. Listen, as always, I'll level with you. I don't really get AI, but I know a guy that does, and he's going to help me. So, all I think about when I hear about AI is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And that being said, I have no idea why we're galloping towards that. But what do I know? So this mate of mine back home, he gets it. And he is going to generate and orchestrate a day-by-day itinerary through AI and send us her instructions, which we shall then follow. Girls, and I was saying that I've heard very, very mixed reports about Venezuela. I've heard it's the most beautiful place in the world, and I've heard it's the most dangerous place in the world. But there's no one way to find out. Taking a few precautions. I've got an underclothed money holder. Shh. And I've also grown this beard, so I look scruffy and poor, which in fact is what I am, because I don't have very much money at all currently. So that's not far off the mark. I once asked a girl what she thought about my beard, and she goes, it looks like a bird's nest that a bird's shit in because of this white patch here. So we're all set. Tell you what though, I'm not doing anything before I get a coffee, and then we'll look at our first day itinerary. Nice. Just gonna take care of some business and then we'll check our itinerary. That's well nice, that. Right, here we go. Here are my instructions for day one. Morning, visit Simon Bolivia's birthplace and museum. Not a museum, what a bad start. Hate museums. In the afternoon, enjoy a cable car ride for a panoramic view of Caracas and explore more of Caracas, visiting other landmarks or museums of your interest. Nice, that's more like it. We've got to take the rough with the smooth. We get a cable car in the afternoon and a museum in the morning. So now I need to find out where both those places are and buy a ticket for the metro, which is just up here. That's all right. I'm not overjoyed about the museum, but the rest of it sounds all right. Right, okay, so we are here. That's one of our stops, and that's one of our stops. So we're gonna have to go from here along this line to the museum, then go back to there, change, go up to there, and walk up to there to catch the cable car. They just let me on without a ticket. They said I don't need a ticket, so hopefully I don't get busted for that. You have got to be shitting me. This is the line to get in to a museum. Right then, if you need me, I'll be standing here for 45 minutes waiting to do something I don't even want to do. Get in there now. It goes without saying that I can't understand a word of what's being said. But this chap liberated the whole of South America against the Spanish, and Bolivia's named after him. It's a fair play to him. I think that's his bedroom. I haven't understood one single word of this entire tour, and I'm not really fussed about it, to be honest, but he obviously means a hell of a lot to people, and what he did was huge, so I'm just happy that everyone else is happy to be here, to be honest. Right, if that's that done, onto the cable car. It's about 2 PM. The sun goes down at 6, so we're going to be pushing it a bit. The last thing I need. I've got a 30-minute walk uphill. I thought that was the whole point of a cable car, so you didn't have to walk up hills. I'll keep you posted. Hard work this. I made it. $30 US to go on a cable car. That is a record breaker. Never in my life have I paid anywhere near $30 to go on a cable car. Man, talk about a double fisting. It fisted me on the way up. I haven't even got on yet. We're in, and we've got our own one look. No one else in it. Jackpot. Look at the scratch marks. I hope that doesn't affect the view too badly. I can't even squeeze it. Oh, there we go. Got a gap. Nice, that, isn't it? Incredible. It's just such a shame that it's not in better condition. There's scratches everywhere, marks all over, having to hang my GoPro out a window to show you it, and the seats are torn. It's a real pity, but it should be better looked after, especially when they're charging that kind of money on it. You know what, I've just realised that I haven't even looked where this goes. I don't even know what's up here. Bloody hell, disco! Look at that. Everyone up here is wearing jackets, I'm loving it, it's been too cold. Like an entire community up here. Loads and loads of restaurants, loads and loads of stands, music, blasting, a bloke walking around on stilts. It's all sorts. I'm not going to hang around though because it's like nearly 4:30 now and it's going to get dark in about an hour and a half. And I've got that walk all the way back down and then the metro all the way back, so I don't really want to be walking around in the pitch black and on my first night in Caracas. Down the hill is easier than up the hill for sure. Get back to HQ now. That's a good first day in the books. Hasta mañana. Fucking hell, that's dark, isn't it? How do? Right, let's see what our next day has in store for us. Travel to Valencia, right? Then try papellon criollo, a traditional Venezuelan dish, right? Free time to relax and explore. Travel, eat and rest. That's my life. Jackpot. First things first. Oh, bloody hell, that's nice. Right, I'm on it. 2 trains, 3 buses and a big lad that has a tendency to fall asleep on public transport. What could possibly go wrong? Look at this bad boy. We're on it. My mate is helping me out get on the next one. Right, we're checked into our accommodation, built up a bit of a hunger. Let's go and try that traditional dish and then have a walk around the historical centre. Nice. Spicy. Right, I've ordered it. My 2 favourite words, con todos, with everything. So, we'll see. I'm getting some funny looks from the locals, that's for sure. Stick out like a sore thumb, but I don't care. Big dog's hungry. It's an absolute jackpot. Water, soup, and there it is. Oh yes. It's like the most delicious pulled pork with cheese, rice, beans, avocado, and plantain. Look at that. Cannot get enough of it. One thing I've noticed and I really like about the food here is that they're really heavy on the cilantro or coriander. I love that stuff. We've got old garlic. I'll tell you what, thank Christ AI instructed me to have a rest now. I'm gonna hit the old town, see what's occurring down there. I was told to get one of these, recommended. Chicha. It's like rice pudding, custard, ice creamy niceness, over ice with cinnamon on top. Banging. Absolutely banging. There we go, this is a bit more old towny. That's an attractive post office, that, isn't it? How's it sound? Alright. It's amazing, it's still working at all after the abuse I've given it over the years. This is an extremely nice town square. It's gorgeous, I really like it. One strange thing I've noticed about Venezuela thus far, it's only been a few days, I know I'm no expert, but an observation is, nobody wears shorts. Apparently, it's a Venezuelan tradition to wear trousers, and everyone's looking at me weird in this baking heat because I'm wearing shorts. Isn't that weird? What's that about? I am absolutely shattered, so I'm going to call it a day, get my head down. I'll see you in the morning for more AI instructions. Night night. Morning. Day 3 itinerary is as follows. Morning. I've already said that bit. Explore more of Valencia, visit local points of interest. Alright, basic, vague. Afternoon, Visit the thermal baths of Las Trincheras for relaxation. I can't fault that. I love a thermal bath. Right, I'll find out where all that is, find out what to do, and I'll get back to you shortly. Have a look at this place I'm staying. Look at the size of that room there with the hammock and everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. More hammocks around the corner. My room there. Seating area. Big thanks to Peter and Tisbeth for having me and keeping me within budget. Really kind people. Found me on a Facebook page and helped me out. And the sunset's right there over those mountains. And that never stops, but you can't have it all, can you? How do? Don't mind me. I'm preparing. There's a governor, apparently, of Venezuela who lives nearby, who's obsessed with Dracula and might actually think he is Dracula. So I'm going to spend the morning going around, and apparently there are bats painted everywhere, and it's some really weird shit going on with it. So I'm going to do that in the morning as the local points of interest, and then I've lined up a ride to the thermal baths later. So we're all set. No hurry though, is there? Nice and steady. Right, I'm on the move with my friend Ishmael. Nice. So basically, in a nutshell, the governor of this estate that Valencia is in is a huge Dracula fan, and what started off as like a law enforcement kind of threat, like don't mess with Dracula, etc. Well, have you, has now turned into an obsession, and everybody wears bats, and there's murals, and there's just lots and lots of Dracula and bat-related stuff all over the place. So I'm just gonna have a drive and have a look at it, really. First stop is a Dracula Kids theme park, and there's a poster here. So this is the governor who loves Dracula and a bat. And who is this guy? This is the president of Venezuela.
Yes, Nicolás Maduro. This is our president. Super bigote.
So the president of the whole country models himself on Superman. And the governor of this state models himself on Dracula. What is happening? Like, how? I just cannot imagine this in England. I wish this kind of stuff happened in England. Think how much fun that would be. The Prime Minister dressed up as Superman and one of his deputies loving Dracula. I mean, why not? How much fun is that? Nice living, that. So what is Plaza del Dracula?
There is a funny place where you can come in the evening and have fun with your family, some food truck.
Ah, okay, like a social area.
Yeah.
And you'll often see the number 10 as well, and that's because his favourite footballer was Diego Maradona, and that was his shirt number. Again, just because he can. Here they are again, the president, Mr. Maduro, dressed as Superman, and his pal, Laccara, dressed as Dracula. You're not going to believe this. So this is a mini police station, and in this state, if you get in trouble and you want to call the police, the phone number is 0800 and then just spell the words Dracula on the numbers. I don't take you through to the police. Ishmael, I see you're wearing trousers. Why?
That is just tradition. We are used to use trousers.
Yeah? You can wear those, mate. I'll stick to my shorts.
It's like a tradition, and also it's like a rule, because if you want to go to a bank, to a police station, or to a school, you cannot come in shorts.
What?
You need to use pants. No?
Wow. So this is an ambulance station. You've got the Superman bigotti there, ambulance, and like before, if you get in trouble and you need an ambulance, 0800 and spell out the name Bigotti, and there's the number underneath. So this is another theme park for kids, Draculandia. God, what is occurring? And then it's like a water park, theme park, amusement park with a nice big map outside. Closed today for renovation, but I wouldn't be going in anyway. So this Dracula chap is a governor first and foremost, but he's also an influencer. He's got like over 1.4 million followers on Instagram, but he's still got to run for election. So I asked my mate Ismail here, what happens if he loses an election and everything's got bats on it? And all this Dracula stuff's there, and he says, oh, I'll just have to change it all. Change it all? All the police cars, ambulances, police stations, theme parks, everywhere. All the murals, they will no longer be correct. Imagine that for a job. What a nightmare. I bet everyone just hopes he wins continuously. So it's about 35 degrees outside. Time to go and get in a 42-degree bath. Let's do it. Dracula gas. It's really quiet because nobody wants to come at this time of day because it's the hottest part of the day to sit in some hot water. But here we are. Just in case you're wondering, there's no guns allowed. So you got a pool there, another pool there, and another pool over the end. Right, so they've all got different temperatures. This one here, 42 degrees. Don't want to sound negative, but I think this is going to be pretty painful. I'll start off in a regular pool just to get settled in. It's acceptable, not warm at all really, just steady, regular temperature. Let's turn it up a notch, go to the next one. In we go. Oof. God. It's hot, but it's not unpleasant. So for reference, this is about the same temperature as a hot tub. If you have a hot tub at home or a jacuzzi, but a little bit hotter, but absolutely comfortable. I could do without the temperature outside being so hot because it's proper hot. You know what I mean? I'm covered in suntan lotion though, so I'm chilled out for now, but this is nice, like pleasantness. I can live with this. It's a bit of me, this. Right, let's face it. Let's face it together. I'm ready. I am ready. Oh my God, it's boiling. Absolutely boiling. She's wept. I feel like Terminator at the end, you know, he gets dipped in that lava. Ooh. Got pins and needles. Oh, get used to it, for fuck's sake, get used to it. Okay, panic over. I've adapted. I'm getting it all directions. I don't really want to be in here, if I'm entirely honest. It's nice and clean though. Just a gravel on the bottom, nothing floating about like in Budapest. Some of the horrible dead skin in Budapest was revolting, but not here. Been in about 10 minutes. I think I might have another 5 left in me. I'm gonna stay in here for the sake of it to film. I wouldn't be in here otherwise. How much did it cost? At $5 US it cost to get in. That's got a bit lightheaded. I'm getting out. Jesus Christ. I feel like I've been boiled. I feel like I've been boiled alive. About to have a minute. I think I might call it a day there. I've done it, I've been in to all of them and I've been out. I need to have a minute just to calm down. I'm getting out of here, fuck this. It's too hot, everywhere. It's too hot everywhere. Can't take it. No, yo necesita agua. How do? Morning. Look at the state of this bird's nest. Gosh, doing my head in. I can't wait to shave it off. I've just very kindly been offered a lift to the bus station from my host, so I'm just gonna have a look what we're doing, crack on, get to the bus station and figure it out. So, day 4, morning, travel to Morocoy National Park. Afternoon, spend time at the beaches, relax and enjoy the scenery. Ka-ching. That's a bit of me, that is. Right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'll see you on the bus and I'll figure it out. Right, I'm checked in and I consider it to be a jackpot because for $20 a night we've got a double bed, windows, which is not always a given, air conditioning, a private bathroom, a seating area, fridge, freezer and a kitchen. Now this is not much of a kitchen, but it'll do for me because now I can buy ingredients from the supermarket and make shit survival food and save my money for more pressing things. That's our room there on the corner on the end of a colourful street in a place called Chichirivice, which is in Morocoy Park. And as per our AI instructions, I'm going to suss out the beach and have a quick look. It's a bit cloudy, that journey took a long time, so it's about 4:30, so we might only have about an hour now, but I'll suss it out. Alright pal, come here. Hello. Alright, fine. Right, I just walked it. I just thought bollocks to it. What else am I going to do? It's all the way over there where I was filming before. Walked all the way around to here. And it looks a bit better. It's actually looking alright. A nice way to round off the day. I've been to better, but I've certainly been to worse. Right, I'm going to chug that water and in I go. Oh yeah, it's clearer out here. This is alright, it's like a bath. Oh yeah! This is a bit of me, this is. This is quality. I thought it looked a bit shit from over there, but it's so clear. Look. And warm, it's like a bath. Oh, muy bueno. Right, I'm just going to bob about a bit, see what occurs. Watch the sun go down and head back to HQ via the supermarket. Morning. Right, I've been up for a couple of echoing here, innit? So this morning I got up extra early because I was anticipating the AI instructions, because there's only one reason you come here, and that is to go on a boat trip and explore the islands of Morocco. Get in there. This is right down my street, and allegedly these islands are some of the most picturesque in the world. Allegedly, but we'll be the judge of that. I went next door, spoke to the lady that owns this posada. She knows a guy who has a boatyard nearby who takes people out to the islands. He confirmed he's got space for me. Jackpot. So I'm going to finish my coffee here. Let me show you this coffee thing. It's well weird. And then we're going to head out. So you put a coffee in there, a vessel underneath to catch it, and it's got this long cloth snout here, and you pour the coffee in there, then boil your water up, chuck that in there, and then catch it, and then pour yourself a cup. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park, I shit you not. I've been off the boat 5 minutes and I've seen about 25 lizards. Massive iguanas, tiny blue ones, medium-sized grey ones, they're everywhere. But the problem with being a fat bastard is that you can literally be outrun by any other living thing. And I can't catch them or even get close to them. I mean, have a look at it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It really is. You wouldn't believe the amount of effort I'm putting in trying to find you a big iguana. Might have to put a bit of stock footage in and pretend that I've seen one. One of them. Oh yeah, there's an iguana, look. Honestly, for me, life does not get any better than this. This is just amazing. I couldn't be happier than I am right now. That being said, we haven't gone in yet, so I actually think I'm about to be happier. It is exactly as you would expect. Magic. Oi, 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 oi. Right, let's see what AI has in store for us today. Day 6. Choroni. Morning, travel to Choroni. Mandatory, obviously. Afternoon, explore the charming town of Choroni, walk around and immerse yourself in the local culture. Always makes me sound dead sophisticated, doesn't it? Clearly doesn't know who he's talking to. Right, Choroni. I need to find out where that is on the map and find out how the hell to get from here to there. Okie dokie, I've done a bit of digging and I have got a monster job on my hands getting from where we are now to where we're going. So I'm going to have to catch a bus from where we are now, which is called Chichiriviche, to a place called Tucacas, and then another one from Tucacas to Valencia, then another one from Valencia to a place called Maracay, and then the last one from Maracay to Choroni. That's how you say Choroni. I've also been corrected numerous times. Right, that's going to be about 4 or 5 buses, and I reckon it's going to take about... It's 9 o'clock now. I reckon we can get there by 3 PM at best. I'm glad that's over. That took 3.5 hours, that one. 3.5 hours. A lot longer than I thought. Time to change buses now, if I can. Good news is that we're on. The bad news is that it's nowhere near full and the buses just don't leave. There's no timetables, obviously. They just leave when they're full and it's empty. And it is a sauna on here. So hot. for that. Oh, that was hard going, that. Right, one more bus now, or should I say uno más autobus to Choroni. Here we go. Yes! What a beauty! Look at that! Not quite as attractive as the outside. It's 2:30 now, so we're going to miss our 3 o'clock guess, but I reckon 3:30 if we move ever, if anyone ever gets on this bus. Got to keep our fingers crossed. Right, we're still alive. Oh my god, I had to film on my phone. I'm going to make a reel of that. That was the most terrifying bus journey I've ever had. And I couldn't risk my GoPro getting wanged out the window, so I filmed it all on my phone. By the time you watch this, there'll be a short of that bus ride up through the mountains. My god, it took 2.5 hours. It's now 6 o'clock. We set off at 9 AM. So I don't know how much of the how much we're going to be able to immerse ourselves in local tradition. First of all, I need to find us somewhere to stay. AI clearly didn't anticipate that journey taking, what, 9 hours? 9 hours! AI, can't even figure out that. It's going to be in charge of the world soon, isn't it? Right, I found us a posada, a room, and upon first glance, motorbike. It looks very nice, doesn't it? Feels a bit Greek or Italian, doesn't it? And here's the room for $15 a night. It's not a prison cell. I know it looks like one. It's got air conditioning now and a proper dirty mattress. Look at that. Ugh. Water, no toilet seat, no light, and a lot of dead insects on the floor in the shower that comes out of a pipe. But it's in budget. It's got water. And it'll do for now. It'll do for now. And I certainly don't need any encouragement getting out of that room. Oh god, it stinks. But live to your means, eh? Right, now that we've got our room sorted, if that's what you call it, it's time to, and I quote, walk around and immerse ourselves in local culture. The only thing I'm going to be immersing myself in right now is 3 empanadas. I'll tell you that for free, because I am fucking starving. All this bamboo with a river leading into the village. I'm hearing some crazy parrot noises coming from up there. Oh, God, I want to see a parrot. Have a look at all these boats. Man alive. There's a viewing platform up there. Sounds pretty cultured. Let's give that a go. Hopefully get up there before the sun sets. It's close. Look at them all. What a nice little place this is. Goddamn steps. I was tired enough before this, but I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be worth it. We're going to make it in time. Right, we're there. Weird though, there's piles of shit everywhere. Like, literal shit. Animal shit. And it just stinks of shit up here. Look at it all! Well, if that ain't culture, I don't know what is. Nice. See, just look at that. You just can't have it all, can you? There's always something. I mean, how was I supposed to know that I was going to come up here to a literal shit show? And I feel like I'm in a shit globe, like a snow globe, but with shit instead, because the wind keeps blowing it all around, and I'm like trying to duck in. I took one in the eye a minute ago. Fuck's sake, what animals shitting up here like that? It looks like, as usual, we get a great place for a sunset, and we don't see anything because of the haze. I think that's going to be our lot. Lovely that. Very cultured. AI, we did as we were told. It's a bit late in the day for empanadas now. Didn't see any earlier. Looks like I might have to settle for a bit of pasta or something. But anyway, it's another day in the books. I'm off to stuff my face. Hasta mañana. Our last day, instructed by, as always, the scary future robots. Let's see. Day 7. Travel by boat to explore nearby coastal areas and enjoy the scenic beauty. Nicely put. And then enjoy a delicious fish meal at one of the local restaurants. Savouring the fresh seafood cuisine. I tell you what, that'll do for me. I can't think of a better last day. I couldn't even tailor make a better last day. Right, fucking hell, I need to organise a boat tour now. There's loads of blokes down at the edge of the town who just sit there waiting. So I'm gonna go stand there, and if it's like the other place, basically you just sit there and you just wait for more people to turn up, and it's cheaper. So yo necesito grupo posada. That's usually what I say, and it seems to work. This is our boat, man. On the way to the boat. Job done. So down at the boatyard now, this is where they pull in. Our guy's over there somewhere getting prepped up, and then we're going to head out around that corner to Love Life. I read so many places that Venezuela is the most underrated place and it's got the most beautiful coastline in the world. And I agree. I've never seen anything nicer than this. In all seriousness, is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? This is our first stop, Peter and Tisbeth. My God, what is occurring here? Cannot believe I haven't been here before. Can't believe I've been Venezuela-less my entire life. What a knob. I genuinely can't wait to come back and I haven't even left. It's just unbelievable. Just come. Ignore the advisories, just get to the north coast, hop, skip and jump along that north coast. You will not be disappointed. I'm not, and I hope you're not. That is some next level tropical niceness, isn't it, that? I wonder what's in there. I'm not going to find out. As nice as that beach was, that boat ride was a proper stitch up, you know, and I'm not happy about it. Before it started, he said, tres players, so he gave me 3 names of 3 different beaches, and I said, yeah, nice. And he said it was going to be $20 each. Then he just took us past the other 2, dropped us at the far one, left us there for like 5 hours, came back and brought us back. 1 beach. So I gave him $15, laughed in his face and just walked off. But don't you worry, I'm not settling for 1 beach. Plan B is already en route. I found 2 extra ones. First one is called La Playa Grande, the big beach. We are on it. Have a look at this. For me, seriously, this country's beauty is unrivaled from everywhere I've been and seen. And I'll tell you one more thing. In the future, if I ever come into some cash, which is most certainly not now, it's definitely not now, but in the future, if I just come into some cash and I think I want to go somewhere just to do nothing for a fortnight and sit on the beach, this is where I'm coming. I'm besotted with Venezuela right now. Besotted. It's just, I mean, look at the mountains. You've got these huge mountains and a line of palm trees at the back. Perfect, pristine sand. You know, like online when you read crystal waters, pristine sand, turquoise this, turquoise that. This actually is not like a lot of the others when you read online. They always make it sound perfect, but this is perfect. I love it. I absolutely love it. It looks a bit choppy, but that's never stopped us. We are going in. Whew, I feel like I've had the crap kicked out of me by Mother Nature, but I don't mind. I quite like having a crap kicked out of me by Mother Nature. It's like a thunderstorm, isn't it? Big, bad thunderstorm. It's like Mother Nature saying, oi, don't you forget who's in charge of this show. And I quite like it. How nice is all this here? It's just unreal, this country. It's so beautiful. I would guess it's about 35 currently, and I am looking forward to getting in that water again. I love it. Have I thought, hey, nice. Mangoes. Bit early yet. They're gonna be nice then. Hola. Oh, laddie. I thought this was it, but it's not. It's over the top of there, so we're gonna have to go along there and over the top of that bad boy. Jesus Christ, man. Steady. Steady. This is a nice little spot, this. Made it. It's a bit on the ferocious side. I think I'll still go in though. Always go in. Never let it be said I didn't go in. I'm not going in. It's serious, that, you know. Too serious. Don't want to get into any trouble. You should have seen this. Watch how fast this goes out. That is serious, that, you know. I hope it does it justice. I got serious. I got knocked off my feet by a wave a minute ago, and I was like, I might be insured, but it's just not worth it. Bastard. Right, let's go and eat a fish. I've gone for something different. Usually I get the red snapper. This time I've gone for the white snapper. Oh, amazing. Look at that. Oh, it's amazing. That fish was A1. Absolutely superb. I picked it clean, don't you worry. Came in at $14 in total with beverage. Worth every penny. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Right. That fish marks the end of our 7 days of AI generated itinerary in Venezuela. It's been one hell of a ride. I don't mind admitting I'm pretty tired, but I've been thinking, and I've got a few days left now before I fly out. So I think I'm going to bomb it back up to Morocoy National Park, Chichen Iviche, and I'm going to document some more of those islands and make a load of shorts. Also, I'll do some closing remarks and advice, hints and tips on Venezuela if you'd like to come, which I genuinely do recommend. It's got a bad rep, but it does appear to be from the last few years, and it is improving. And that north coast, well, that one, the one I'm on right now, is absolutely stunning. Probably one of the most, well, if not the most beautiful place that I have ever seen, honestly. So stay tuned to the channel for more Venezuela in short form, and comment what your thoughts are. Do you love it as much as I do? Are you gonna come and check it out? Right. Woo! That is us. Up anchor from Venezuela. See you at the next one, wherever that may be.